first one is from Roberta Batten, who was her daughter-in-law for many years. She writes, "It's hard to pick out just a few memories of Nani from the last 28 years, but here are some that have always stood out for me. I'll never forget one of the first times Nani came to Phoenix to visit when Jordan, who is one of her grandchildren, was still a really little guy. This particular visit, she bought him a toy machine gun as a gift. We were riding in the car, she and Jordan in the back seat, Nani dressed and coiffed like a little fashionista that she was. To Jordan's delight, Nani proceeded to hunker down and with requisite sound effects began shooting at other cars in traffic with Jordan, both of them laughing hysterically and her noting what a conventional little granny she was, going all Al Capone with her small grandson. One of my other favorites is when we were all at Mom's house for a family gathering of some kind, and Nani had brought some food to contribute for the affair that needed to be heated in the oven. It seems like it was chicken cacciatore. After a while, we started to smell something that was clearly not okay and began investigating the source of it. Lo and behold, Nani had put her Tupperware dish full of food in the oven to heat up for dinner, and it had proceeded to melt, burn, and drip inside the oven, as Tupperware tends to do at 350 degrees. The case of the mystery had been solved. Actually, we had regular fires that Nani created every holiday. Another one of the favorites is when she would attempt to use her cell phone, camera, and TV remote controls interchangeably. It was also hilarious when we would leave all the kids at her house to play. When we'd go to retrieve them, we'd be met at the door with sticky, sweaty little faces, their hair matted to their skulls, from Nani having the heat turned up so high. My mother never turned on her air conditioning the entire time she was in Arizona. Mostly what I remember about Nani is the extraordinary kindness she showed to literally anybody she came into contact with. She excluded no one, and in fact made anyone she met feel as if they were part of her family, and that they were welcome under her wing with the rest of us already there. This is from her oldest grandchild, Lisa. First and foremost is her overwhelmingly generous spirit. She always made everyone she came into contact with welcome into her home, and wherever she met them, including my friends that met her. I hope to impart to my children stories of her generosity and her generous spirit.